To always get the latest Game Tea, do not forget to follow us on social media. You can find us on Facebook at The Game Tea Podcast, and you can find us on Twitter at Game Tea Podcast X. We post memes, gaming news, retweet friends of the pod, and of course let you know when new episodes are available for your listening pleasure. Links are all available in the description of this episode, so check them out after the show, and thank you so much for listening to the Game Tea Podcast. Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Game Tea Podcast. My name is JP.
I'm Peaches.
And I'm Czar.
All right, from the very awesome mind of me, because I'm great. Why are you guys laughing?
Oh,
Well, because you're underselling it by so much.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
just an old tale of Narcissus.
What is he, like the guy that works at Subway or something? Makes a good meatball sub. No, Peaches and I worked at Subway, dude. How much did it kill you when somebody asked for a meatball sub?
It was so fucking gross, dude.
It's the worst part of my day.
My favorite sandwich. Don't talk shit.
Oh, dude, if they got like a meatball sub on flatbread, it ruined my day.
That's my exact order.
You are the worst kind of person, and I want you to know that from here on
I
out.
didn't know I was causing so much trouble.
You are, and the only reason that people weren't talking shit on you is because Subway, you're right there, right? It's not like you can like lean over to your coworker like, this guy's a dick.
All these years I didn't know.
I didn't know. What were we talking about? Oh, yes, our podcast, this thing that we do.
Oh. Is this not a Subway podcast?
It could be if you want it to be.
Yeah, cool. All right, so anyways, let's get to it.
I could talk about the lady that came in that one time and like wanted exactly like 8 olives on her sandwich, and and that weird stuff like that happens all the time. Or when like I literally took the whole bin of lettuce because this person was like, more! And I was like, you took it all! There's no more I can give!
All right, boys. All right. Video games.
All right, let's get on track.
I'm sorry. All right, today we have a new segment called Gaming, 2 Truths and 1 Lie. So, here's how we play this game. In this segment, the hosts each pick 3 games and take turns giving 3 facts about each game. These facts can be anything from the game's development to guest voice actors to Easter eggs in the game and everything in between. However, one of those 3 facts is a lie. The job of the other 2 hosts is to individually guess which one of those facts is the lie. 1 point will be given to the hosts when they correctly guess which fact was untrue, and the host with the most points at the end wins the game. As a little side note, questions about opinions and personal playthroughs are prohibited, so the questions can only be factual pieces of information about the game. For example, if one of your questions is something like a particular game is the best of its series, you can't do that.
But what if it's true?
I already know for a fact that it's not, because I'm a huge Zelda fan and I love The Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. A lot of people consider that one of the worst Zelda games. So I'm just saying, nuance is important.
Well, I think most people would agree that Mass Effect 2 is probably the best Mass Effect in the series.
I'll actually agree with that one.
I liked Andromeda.
Andromeda was fine. Like, there was a lot of problems with Andromeda, but it's definitely not the best of the series.
You're missing the fact that I have not played Mass Effect.
Oh, no, I got that, but, you know, in the back of my head, and I just do my best to ignore it, hopefully.
Look. I'm working on it. I'm working on it, all right?
Hey, we got that remastered trilogy coming out soon, so...
So excited.
But until then, we've got a great roster of games to talk about today, with some truths, some facts, some lies, and of course the deceit. So, are you guys ready to start the game?
As I'll ever be.
I think so.
All right, the order today is going to be me, and then Czar, and then Peaches. So, for round 1, I will get us started. Let's go.
Round 1.
All right, so my first game is Undertale. Because, you know, I haven't talked about Undertale in about 5 minutes, so I just needed to make sure you guys knew that Undertale is still a game.
Hey guys, did you hear about Undertale?
Have you guys heard about Undertale? All right, so you can give a description if you want. I would only only do that if it's more niche because, like, jokes aside, like, I don't know who doesn't know about Undertale. It's one of the most famous or infamous games around, especially in 2015, depending who you are. So let's just start with a couple of facts. Are you guys ready to hear the facts?
Yeah.
Give me the facts.
The facts of life?
The facts of life? Oh, please tell me why I'm here.
I mean, you take the good, you take the bad, and, well, there you have. The facts of life.
The facts of life.
Shut up, guys. Just shut up. I'm sick. Shut up, all right? I'm looking for meaning, and you guys are making it harder. Okay, anyway, fact number 1. Toby Fox has stated that the white dog seen throughout the game is a representation of his younger brother, Micah.
Okay.
Fact number 2. There is only one forbidden name to give to the fallen child at the beginning of the game. And fact number 3, starting a new game of Undertale randomly gives you a number called a fun value that gives you a random occurrence in the game to make your playthrough unique. And I know that's a lot. So let me know if you guys need me to type that out or repeat them.
What was the second thing you said? I was still trying to process the first thing, and then you were already on to the next. Like, the first thing was a lot as it is.
Fact number 1, Toby Fox has stated that the white dog seen throughout the game is a representation of his brother Micah. Fact number 2, there is only one forbidden name to give to the fallen child at the beginning of the game. Fact number 3, starting a new game of Undertale randomly gives you a number called a fun value that gives you a random occurrence in the game to make your playthrough unique.
All right, so Toby Fox is the creator of Undertale, right?
Yes, Toby Fox is the guy that actually created Undertale. He did it with a pretty small team. It's actually incredibly impressive.
Isn't the dog like super annoying? Like, did he like subtly burn his little brother?
The name of the dog is the annoying dog. Especially, like, you've played Undertale, haven't you, Peaches?
Yeah, I haven't beaten it, but I started it. It's in my backlog, but it's like in the backlog of games that I'm almost definitely not going to play.
And you know what? That's totally fair, because Undertale's not for everybody. But yeah, the name of the dog is the annoying dog.
So he definitely burned his little brother. Okay.
Yeah, there's a part in the game, especially where like the dog like steals an orb that like you're trying to collect for the quest. It's not even relevant, but like you try and pick up this orb, and all of a sudden it says that you're carrying too many dogs in your inventory, right? So you're like, what the fuck are you? So you're like, what are you talking about? And you open your inventory, and there's an item called annoying dog. And if you activate the annoying dog, it steals the orb and then runs off screen away, and that's the end of the quest. It's hysterical.
Oh, that's so funny.
I love Undertale so much.
All right, well, I think I have a guess. So are you ready?
I am.
I'll only let you guys know which one's right after you both have guessed. Or which one's the lie, I should say.
Oh, really? You're not gonna tell Peaches if he's right or wrong?
Shut up, Czar.
Help me.
Help me.
I think the second one is the lie.
I'm actually gonna agree. That was my choice too.
So you guys think that it's number 2, there's only one forbidden name to give to the fallen child at the beginning of the game. All right, well, unfortunately, you were both wrong. Number 1 was the lie. The annoying dog is actually a representation of Toby Fox himself, not of any of his relatives.
So he just completely roasted himself.
Exactly. and I appreciate that. I love a guy with...
The whole brother thing was compelling enough to make me believe that was actually true.
Exactly.
Smart.
There is only one forbidden name to give to your child at the beginning of the game, and it is Gaster. And if you're a big Undertale fan, you would know that the reason why that is because Gaster was the name of the scientist before Alphys. And this isn't technically canon, but it's been like observed that he's kind of like this metaphysical existence throughout the game that's watching you and like directing you what to do and stuff like that. So the only name, literally, if you type in Gaster into the name selection, it resets the game. It's really, it's creepy.
Not fart or any other profanity.
No, seriously,
just
Gaster, and it resets the game. It's really creepy. And the last one, Yeah, the fun value is a real thing. When you start up a game of Undertale, you get a fun value to kind of give you like a fun, weird thing that happens to you throughout your playthrough that may not happen throughout somebody else's playthrough to make your experience just a little unique, which I think is cool.
I knew that one was a truth because many years ago I watched Markiplier do a Let's Play on this, and so I remember specifically the fun values.
Well, yeah, and like from what I know about Undertale, I knew that was probably true just because of like the general idea I have of Undertale.
All right, so no points awarded this round, but good try, boys. Czar, it is your go.
Peaches, you made the comment earlier that all of us could have a three-way tie if we got all the questions right, but you forgot that we could still have a three-way tie because none of us get these right. So my game for round number 1 is Psychonauts, the Xbox original. And yes, if you were wondering, this is the game where "you cheated" came from.
Yeah, I see this game around all the time, but obviously I haven't played it because I'm not a huge Xbox guy, but still.
Oh man, you're doing yourself a disservice. So anyway, basically in this third-person action-adventure platformer, you play as a kid running away from his life as a circus performer to join a summer camp. Yay! But this is not just any babysitting service. At Whispering Rock Summer Camp, all of the children have psychic abilities. From mind-reading cheerleaders to a kid in a tinfoil hat who likes to set squirrels on fire because he claims they're plotting against him.
What in the fuck?
Yeah. This game is seriously Picasso's wet dream.
I gotta be honest, you're not selling me on it super hard here.
What do you mean? I'm downloading it right now.
Well, I guess to that extent, this game really does look like Picasso's artwork. It's all sorts of weird shapes and vibrant colors all put together in a beautiful setting. So try not to be too distracted as you traverse through the real world as well as mental worlds that exist in people's minds.
Okay, this is actually a really cool sounding game.
Yeah. And that is the only description I will give you of the game. And so if you fine gents are ready to move on to the truths and lie.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Let's go.
All right. So first factoid, you will fight a horrible creature, absolutely grotesquely disfigured, and its name strikes fear in the heart of all of the campers. Linda.
That sounds completely plausible. Lindas always terrify me in real life too. I don't trust a Linda.
Linda's the new Karen, change my mind. All right, next factoid. Apparently, the cure for depression is to reunite your emotional baggage with its name tag.
That's profound.
I know, right? Makes me want to think. Anyway, and finally, don't forget to collect your friends' hearts before finishing the game.
Okay.
They're all so weird, but
So is this game.
yeah, this is a really bizarre list.
I think I got a guess though.
All right, what you got?
I think it's the last one, the collecting your friends' hearts.
Okay, JP?
Dude, this is hard because I don't know anything about Psychonauts. Like, you know, most
Me neither.
most games or series I have like a little bit at the very least of knowledge on, but Psychonauts, it's really funny because I've seen it pass through like, hey, you should download this plenty of times, and I'm just like, nah, that's okay.
And see, I kept that in mind because my list is incredibly obscure, and so with that in mind, I really made my factoids palatable for somebody who's never even like seen the game.
Okay, so if Peaches is going with number 3, I'm actually gonna go with number 1. I don't think that it's a name of Linda. I'm gonna guess it's something else like Becky or Heather or something like that.
Karen.
Exactly. There's never gonna be a second Karen. That's why I'm suspicious of that one.
JP, come on. Have you ever seen that Linda meme? Like the one where Linda is gonna like take out ISIS?
Oh yeah, Linda was going to single-handedly take out ISIS.
I forgot about that. I'm sticking with my answer here.
Well, Peaches gets the point.
Fuck!
Yo!
Well, I mean, the truth was in the words. It's a game about psychic children. Why would you collect their hearts? You collect their brains!
I'm almost okay with not getting that point.
Yeah, the main villain makes all the campers sneeze their brains out and then he puts them in jars, so you gotta pick them up.
One thing's for sure, I definitely know that this is a game that you would play.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that sounds about right.
I am anxiously anticipating the sequel that's coming soon.
I've heard about that sequel. I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of feeling like playing the first one. Is it a long game?
No, not really. It's pretty short. I mean, it was an Xbox original game made in like 2005.
All right, well, maybe I'll pick that up after I'm done playing Octopath Traveler. Which is the game you guys gave me last week, right?
Yep.
There's about to be a lot of door slamming.
Okay, Peaches, it's your turn.
The game that I am starting with is Divinity Original Sin 2. Now, I didn't prepare a description for this game, but you guys have heard me talk about it before, so probably not necessary.
I get the gist.
The 3 facts here. 1, you can eat people to gain some of their memories. 2, there is a lava slug that thinks they're a queen. Or 3, you can have children to help you with the main quest line.
Okay. Could you repeat those one more time?
Sure thing. Alright, so number 1, you can eat people to gain some of their memories. Number 2, there's a lava slug that thinks they're a queen. Or number 3, you can have children to help you with the main quest line.
Dude, I have no idea. Holy shit.
I got a guess.
And I should specify, like, on the third one, like, you know, like, you get together with, like, one of the characters to have a kid that will help you with the main quest. Is what I mean by that. Like, not just picking up a random kid.
Just say, come on, bud, you're coming with me. Like,
Come on, son, we're gonna go save the day.
like basically how Professor Oak sends you a 10-year-old boy on a quest to, like, do his research for him.
Yeah, but instead he kidnaps you.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't know shit about this game that you just gave me. Any one of these could be true, but you gave me a lot of details on number 3, and that makes me suspicious. So I'm going with the one that children are needed to help with the main quest.
I'm gonna go with you on that one, JP, because I really feel like that's more of a side thing, that the child won't necessarily influence the main quest, but side quest.
It's giving me like BioShock vibes, you know, where like you don't need to help the little sisters, but it helps you out a lot.
So that is the lie, but the fun fact is you can't have kids in this game at all. Like, it's just, you can't. It's just...
Okay, but the point is we were right.
Yeah, you were right.
Woo!
Doesn't matter why we were right, just matters the points.
Hell yeah.
I definitely thought that eating people to gain memories would throw some people off, but alright.
That's not even a new concept. Wasn't that a thing in, like, I don't know. I was gonna say Wolfenstein or something. I don't fucking know.
They made it a theme in iZombie.
I never watched that show.
It's really drama-filled. It's kind of a lot like Vampire Diaries, but it is really gruesome, so that attracted me.
All right, so we're at the end of round 1, and right now it's 1-1-1 JP Peaches Czar.
Holy shit, I'm not in last.
Yeah, but you're not in first either.
It's a 3-way tie.
All right, so are you guys ready for round 2?
Let's go.
Do it.
Round 2.
Second game, I'm just going for top shelf shit on my list. Wind Waker, The Legend of Zelda Wind Waker, my favorite game ever made.
Ooh.
Well, maybe behind Breath of the Wild now, but I think like part of the nostalgia of Wind Waker helps, but it doesn't matter. I absolutely adore this game. What can I say about Wind Waker? It's another game in the Legend of Zelda series. This one takes place in an ocean with multiple islands with Hyrule below the water surface, and you are trying to get your sister back. Everybody knows what Wind Waker is. It's been around since, like, I don't know, isn't it 2001? Isn't it 20 years old?
Probably, yeah.
I don't like it how you're saying that.
This game can drink.
Turn down for what? All right. Here are the facts for you hooligans. Fact number 1, this is canonically the first Zelda game where Link actually says real words. Fact number 2, this is the first Zelda game that introduced Princess Zelda as Tetra. And fact number 3, in the Hyrule Historia, this iteration of Link has been dubbed the Hero of Water for the sailing mechanic.
Oh, I already know it.
Do you?
I think so.
Peaches, anything?
Can you repeat the second and the third one?
I'll repeat them all. So, number 1, this is canonically the first Zelda game where Link actually says real words. Fact number 2, this is the first Legend of Zelda game introduced where Princess Zelda is introduced as Tetra. And fact number 3, in the Hyrule Historia, this iteration of Link has been dubbed the Hero of Water for the sailing mechanic.
Now, when you say canonically speaks, do you mean text dialogue or verbally?
I don't know if I can answer that question.
Peaches, you got a guess?
Yeah, I was gonna guess the third one, but now I'm not as confident after that question.
Hey, it's up to you, man.
I'll stick with it.
You're gonna go with
I'll
number
stick
3?
with it, but yeah.
Yeah, against my better judgment, that's the one that I was gonna pick originally. But I don't like how you're not gonna answer my question.
It's because, like, when I was, like, doing more research on this topic, like, that's not an idea that came into my head, is like, I don't know how to answer your question without giving you the answer to this question. Does that make sense? So,
So I'm gonna go with number 3.
Yeah, I'll be with you.
you're both correct. This Link is the Hero of Winds, not the Hero of Water.
I was gonna say like the hero of music or some shit, but I knew it wasn't water.
I mean, I know Hero of Music sounds ridiculous, but just remember that the Link in Spirit Tracks is known as the Hero of Trains. So, it's not that stupid.
Wait, like the locomotive trains.
Yes, if you look in the Hyrule Historia, that Link is known as the Hero of Trains.
Honestly, the thing that's shocking me right now is that there are trains in like the Zelda universe.
Yeah, I never thought of that, but man, if there were any Link to be a master, the master of trains.
Yeah, it's wild. And so Princess Zelda being Tetra, Wind Waker is the first game where it's introduced, but you see Tetra again in, it's either Spirit Tracks or it's the other one for the DS whose name is escaping me at the moment.
Minish Cap?
No, not Minish Cap. That one was for the GBA, although that is an amazing Zelda game. All right, so you both get a point. Nice work.
Answer my question now. It's because he screams out to his sister, right?
No. He says, come on, when he's directing the statues to speak with the Song of Command.
Oh.
It's the first time ever you actually hear him say something. I'm going to be honest. I don't know when the first time you see any written, like, monologue from Link is. I did not even take that into consideration.
Well, that was the thing. I didn't think that he ever really did have any text dialogue, because I thought for sure that if he did have text dialogue, it was when his sister got kidnapped and he screamed his sister's name.
He doesn't even say that. He just, insert long grunt here.
Is Link like really dumb and he just doesn't know a lot of words?
So, very fun fact, according to Breath of the Wild, when you're in Princess Zelda's room, trying to get to Ganon, Zelda actually wrote in her diary that she had a conversation with Link about why he doesn't talk. And the reason why Link does not talk is because he feels like he needs to be the one to bear like the weight of the situation that he always finds himself in, which is usually saving the world. So he doesn't talk purposely, not because he can't, but because he feels like he needs to shoulder the burden of what's going on, and just doesn't feel like he should speak.
Makes sense, but sounds like poor writing.
I mean, what other excuse could you possibly give for silent protagonist syndrome?
Link has really dumb brain.
Maybe the ancient ones cut out his tongue, and that's why he's able to keep coming back era after era.
Yeah, but then he wouldn't be able to mac with Zelda, so you see the problem.
When have you ever seen him mac with her?
It's coming up.
It's
coming.
Can I introduce you to Pornhub?
I wonder if I'd get in trouble for putting the Pornhub intro here. All right. So yeah, good job. You guys both got a point for that. Czar, your go.
All right. My next game is another Xbox exclusive, Grabbed by the Ghoulies.
What?
I've heard you talk about this one before.
Oh, this was one of my favorite childhood games. It is an action-adventure game developed by my favorite studio, Rareware, recently after they were bought out by Xbox.
Okay.
So I know this game is very obscure, so just a little synopsis. The players will travel from room to room across a spoopy mansion as you bash cartoony monsters into a pulp. Your goal? Rescue your girlfriend from the evil clutches of Vincent Von Ghoulie. And among his ranks in the Ghoulie army are mummies, vampire chickens, haunted TVs, and many, many more things that go bump in the night.
Where the fuck do you keep finding these games? I just don't understand.
The darkest corners of the Xbox.
God.
No, I actually discovered this game at like a babysitter's from like way, way, way back in the really early 2000s, like 2001. And yeah, this is all I played there. To save your girlfriend and beat the baddies, you grab every pool cue, swordfish, and holy water-filled squirt gun that you can find. So basically, for a weapon and item system, think of Baby's first Dead Rising.
Oh, okay.
Although not many people did play this game simply because of how frustrating the control scheme is, so that's a good reason why people haven't heard of it. I mean, for example, to attack, you have to mash the right-sided joystick in the direction you want to swing.
That sounds terrible.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely got a learning curve, but the game is simple, childish, and cartoony enough that it's pretty easy to figure out, but still can be frustrating with fixed camera angles. All right, are you guys ready for the truths and lie?
Yeah, I'm ready for you to lie to me.
I love the way you lie. Fuck, maybe I should name this segment that. Anyway, keep going.
Anyway, all right. First factoid. DJ Mummy is about to throw some hands if you mess with his zombie skelly mixer.
Okay.
Be careful, a zombie bite could turn you into one of the residents of the mansion. And finally, because Vincent Von Ghoulie is such an asshole, he will randomize how much health you have whenever walking into a new room.
All right, could you read those one more time?
DJ Mummy is about to throw some hands if you mess with his zombie skelly mixer. Be careful, zombie bite could turn you into one of the residents of the mansion. And finally, because Von Ghoulie is such an asshole, he will randomize how much health you have upon walking into a new room.
Okay, I gotta guess, JP.
Dude, I have no idea. Again, I'm not basing this off of like what I know about the game because I don't know anything about the game. So I think number one is super specific. It's not too specific where I feel like you were trying to throw us off, but it's specific enough where I feel like it's probably true. So I think number one is out. Number two, I mean, yeah, when zombies bite you, you turn into a zombie. That's the whole shtick. That's not new. That's how it is. So I'm gonna go with number three, the random health in a new room, because that's a dick move.
I think it's number one. I don't know. It just the whole game sounds weird. So this is just a flying guess. But the second one seems like the most true. Like that just seems like, all right, you die if you get bit by a zombie and it turns you into a zombie. So I'm gonna guess number one.
You're both wrong. It was number two.
What?
God.
Even like if you ever look up the trailer to this game, one of the first scenes you see is the ballroom with a mummy with headphones on DJing. And like, if you play the game, you go and you have to go across the dance floor, which causes a fight to happen. So that one was true. Von Ghoulie does actually randomize your health whenever walking into a new room, and it is the biggest dick move. Like sometimes he'll give you 10 health or 1 health, and other times he fucks up and gives you like 50 health, and it even surprises him when that happens.
I kind of want to try this game. It's so bizarre.
It's a lot of fun. I have it if you ever want to come over and play it.
I might have to.
But yeah, no, the zombies are very cartoony and very stupid. There's really no over-looming sense of death in this game. Well, excluding the actual presence of the Grim Reaper, who will kill you in one touch. No, none of the monsters actually influence you in that sense.
This game just sounds weird. It's a weird game.
Yeah, but I kind of want to try it. I'm interested. This has piqued my interest.
I have it. You play it whenever you want.
All right. Peaches, your turn.
Right.
All right. No, dude, seriously, I do have a vested intrigue in this, but first I gotta get through Octopath Traveler. I'm sorry. I just got to. It's the rules of the game.
Wait,
It's the rules of the game.
You know what?
I did not make the rules.
I think Peach is about to throw some hands.
It's funny, I think one of you brought up Wolfenstein earlier, and that's actually the game that is my next game. It's Wolfenstein
Really?
The New Order.
Ooh.
And I'm pretty sure both of you have played this, so it'll be interesting if you are able to pick out the why here.
That's the sequel to the original Wolfenstein reboot, right?
I think this is what kind of rebooted Wolfenstein. Like, this is the first game that rebooted the Wolfenstein series.
I played this 6 years ago, so
Are you ready for me to lie to you guys now?
Yeah.
lie to me, baby. Hurt me.
Number 1. The main character is related to the main character in Doom. BJ Blazkowicz gets his last name from the romantic interest in the game, Anya. Going to sleep in this game causes you to play the old Wolfenstein game.
Ooh. If it's that last one, that last one is true, that's really cool.
You want me to read them off one more time?
Yeah, one more time.
The main character in this game is related to the main character in Doom. BJ Blazkowicz actually gets his last name for the romantic interest in this game, Anya. Going to sleep in this game causes you to play the old Wolfenstein game.
I'm gonna guess number 2.
I'm also going to say number 2 because, I've actually heard before that this guy is related to the guy from Doom. And also, I don't remember going to sleep and playing the first Wolfenstein game, but what I do know is that other games have, implemented the same mechanic, so it wouldn't be out of the question for that to happen. I'm going to say number 2, too.
Yep, you guys are both correct.
Yeah! I have played the Wolfenstein, but I wanted to not give the answer away and let JP play fairly, so I didn't say anything. I knew that one was true.
Okay.
How are BJ and Doom Guy related, though? I mean, I did play the 80s Wolfenstein and Doom, and so they had the exact same picture frame, which was kind of cool.
So, when I was doing research for this game, it was revealed in apparently the Wolfenstein RPG iOS game that he's the great-great-great-grandfather of Stan Blazkowicz, the Marine in the Doom series.
Oh my god, Doom Guy has a name?
I just know him as Doom Guy.
Everybody just knows him as Doom Guy.
Or the Doom Slayer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, fun fact.
All right, so we are heading to round 3, but before we do, Czar, you're winning.
NANI?
Yay!
I just wanted to let you know, Peaches and I both have 2 points each, and you have 3, so you're actually winning for once in your life.
I can tell when people are trying to deceive me.
Well, yeah, we're on high alert right now. I still haven't won a game, and Czar's about to win a game.
Listen, new guy, you can't just...
I just want to come in here and beat you guys down on these segments.
That's what Travis wanted too, except he wasn't actually playing, he was hosting, but he still had fun. All right, are you guys ready for my last game?
Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Round 3.
All right, I'm going to keep the trend going with Top Shelf because you heard me talk about it last week, and my last game is Jak and Daxter. I know Czar has played this game. I don't know if Peaches has played this game, but what I do know is even if Czar has played this game, I picked some obscure facts, not to mention, the catalog has gotten so big, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't remember.
Oh, it's been at least a decade since I played Jak and Daxter, and really when I did play the series, I only vividly remember 2 and 3 because I had the most interest.
Yeah, about the same. I played Jak and Daxter. I played all the. I played Jak and Daxter and then Jak 2 and Jak 3, but I do not vividly remember any of them.
Yeah, I just played it to get through the story, so I knew what was going on in the late game when things start getting cool.
Hey, that's fine. Are you guys ready for the facts?
Go ahead and lie.
Hurt me, baby. All right. Fact number 1. The types of eco that Jak can use in this game is green, blue, purple, yellow, and white. Fact number 2, Jack was originally designed to be an anthropomorphic wolf, but was later designed to be more like a human from Naughty Dog. And fact number 3, Max Casella, the voice of Daxter, also had a speaking role in Grand Theft Auto games.
All right, one more time.
Absolutely. Fact number 1, the types of the Eco Jack can use in this game are green, blue, purple, yellow, and white. Fact number 2, Jack was originally designed to be an anthropomorphic wolf, but was later designed to be a human by Naughty Dog. And fact number 3, Max Casella, the voice of Daxter, also had speaking roles in Grand Theft Auto games.
I'm ready. Are you ready, Peaches?
I think so.
All right, Peaches sounded more hesitant, so I want him to go first.
I'm thinking it's number 1. I think that you read off too many colors.
I am also gonna say number 1 because I'm pretty sure purple Eco is black Eco, and white Eco is like light Jack.
And also, I just want to... You said the guy's name was Max Casella?
Yeah.
I can't remember for sure, but I think that guy was also in a movie called Inside Llewyn Davis that I really liked.
All right, so before I answer any of these questions, is that your guys' final answer?
It is.
Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with 1.
You sure? This is the last round. If you change your answer and you don't get the points, you might lose.
Yeah, probably.
All right, you're both right.
Yeah!
It's not, you're exactly right. The amount of eco is right, but it is not purple eco, it's just called dark eco, which is weird because every other eco in the game is named off of its color except for that eco, which is kind of like this blackish purple color.
I thought that stuff just killed you.
It can, but I mean, like, think about it. Daxter fell into it and he became just like this muskrat looking thing. So it didn't kill him, but
That's
Jack
fair.
falls into it and I mean, he usually does die. So it's like, it looks like it's a random effect that can do different things to different people. And plus, like, the main antagonist of the game has been injecting himself with Dark Eco, along with his girlfriend-wife type deal, or maybe sister, I don't know. And I mean, they're just... And they just get dark powers.
Girlfriend, wife, or sister? This is some Alabama shit if I've ever heard it.
Sweet home Alabama. I really wish I could put that song in here. Oh, I do know I've at least got some banjo music in my sound effects, so I'm going to use that.
Oh yeah, you can find banjo music dime a dozen for free royalty.
And the only other thing is white eco is a thing. When the other sages combine their color in the final fight, it does become like quote unquote white eco that Jack uses to fight and win the game. Because if you think about it, I mean, if you get all of the colors together, it makes white. Or so art majors have explained to me.
I don't know, man. Sure, probably.
Yeah, why not? We'll go with it.
Yeah. All right, Czar, your turn.
Since JP is doing all the top shelf here, I'm gonna throw down the bottom shelf with another obscure game called Naughty Bear.
Dude, what are these games?
What you two?
He said Naughty Bear? Did I hear that right?
Naughty Bear, yes.
What'd you get this out of a box of Reese's Puffs? What the fuck?
It's off-brand Naughty Dog. They made Blue Alive, Undemption.
No, this is made by 505 Games. I think the only game ever made.
I made a parody of the wrong game, but you know.
Undemption. That's really funny.
Anywho, this is an action-adventure game where players will take on the role of a teddy bear named Naughty. And now the plot of this game is that all of the other stuffed bears don't really like Naughty. Go figure. So they don't invite the player to a very special birthday party. Well, Naughty finds out and is
spit out my
pissed.
water. I just spit out my water because I'm laughing so much. I just spit out my water. Oh my god, keep reading. This is great.
So the player's goal is to traverse this island of teddy bears, dismembering, disemboweling, and decapitating every fluffy toy in sight. Ninja bears, police bears, bears with party hats on, kill them all. This game is horribly gruesome, but it actually gets away with a teen rating because the horrible crimes that you commit against humanity are nerfed by adorable shrieks of pain and fluffy stuffing instead of blood. So set traps, wait in hiding, and strike when your prey fluffs themselves.
Dude, I don't even know anymore. I think I've lost my mind.
That's how a lot of Czar's games make me feel.
All right, just give me the facts.
All right, here we go. As the player finds out, Naughty is actually a captive on Bear Island and is really just trying to escape these sadistic teddies. Next, if you manage to scare a bear badly enough, they will run off and commit suicide by any means possible.
Oh my god.
And finally, hunt for the elusive unicorn bear and kill it for great rewards.
All right.
I straight up this game seems so fucking weird.
Really, I actually was not very good at it. I managed to beat the game just because of how simplistically it is, but it is so heavily emphasized on sneak. It's basically like an 80s serial slasher film, but with teddy bears.
In that case, what year did this game come out? Can you tell me that?
2009-ish? I think I got the game right next to me.
2009?
Hold on.
That's surprisingly recent.
Nope, 2010.
I thought this was like a shitty N64 game or something.
Nope, this was an Xbox 360 game.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
360? I definitely thought this was going to be like one of those weird ones on the original Xbox.
It was also on PC and PlayStation, though.
Jesus.
I'm going to say number 2 because I don't think showing anything committing suicide, even if it's just a bear, could give you a teen rating.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to be number 2, right?
Final answer?
Yes.
I'm going to stick with it.
Actually, it was the first one. Naughty is not a captive in trying to escape sadistic teddies. He is the sadistic teddy. He just likes murdering.
It's like, what do you expect when you name your son Naughty? It's like, you know, naming your child Jeeves and then expecting them not to be a limo driver.
Well, I think the bear that they're throwing the birthday party for, his name is literally Party Bear.
I want to hang out with Party Bear. Where's that game?
He's kind of on the floor, on the ceiling, and a little bit outside.
God damn it.
And yes, although it does have a teen rating, you are able to scare, and in fact encourage to scare teddy bears so badly that they will commit harakiri, they'll bash their face in with a rock, or even jump into like a meat grinder.
Dude, what the fuck is this game?
It'll mess up kids. This game should have never existed.
What's really funny is I kind of really want to try it.
I also have it.
I know you do, buddy.
Oh my God.
I know. I know you do. Peaches, what's your final game? And before you let us know what your final game is, Czar's got 4 points. You've got 3, and I've got 2. So I'm out of this thing. I've lost, but you could tie it up. Or wait, no, you can't.
It's his game.
No, Czar wins.
Yeah, you can't. Never mind. Czar has already won.
JP, yeah, I mean, we could try to do some fuckery with my last game, but JP is already at an advantage for my next game, so I don't know.
You know what? Czar's technically already won, but just for fun's sake, just give us the last game.
Last game is Stardew Valley. So JP has a pretty big advantage going into this one, and also it could not be more opposite whatever the fuck Naughty Bear is.
Oh my god. Naughty
Bear.
Bear.
And again, we've talked a lot about Stardew Valley before. I don't need to recap Stardew Valley. So, fact number 1. When you first enter the desert mines, you see a person die to the dragons. Fact number 2. You can catch the mayor doing who knows what in a bush with a woman at night. And fact number 3, Stardew Valley was made by a single person.
Read them one more time.
Alright, fact number 1. When you first enter the desert mines, you see a person die to the dragons. Fact number 2, you can catch the mayor with a woman in a bush at night. Fact number 3, Stardew Valley was made by a single person.
Czar, you go first.
I think I'm going to guess number 1. The other two sound completely plausible.
Yeah, I'm going to go number 1 as well.
Man, I made these way too easy, but yeah, you guys are both right.
Yeah!
Oh, well, I played the game. Yeah, there's no dragon.
Yeah, there are dragons.
What?
There are dragons in the desert mines, dude. Come on.
Then what was the lie?
The lie was that nobody dies in Stardew Valley.
Are you sure? What about
Yes.
that? What about that suicidal, like weird guy that only hangs out around places at night?
The homeless guy? He's not suicidal.
No,
He's
not
just
the
homeless.
not Linus.
Oh, are you talking about the guy that's a computer programmer? No, he's just a goth guy.
No, not him either. Whatever.
Yeah, no,
What?
there's no. Oh wait, you're talking about Shane, who works at the
Shane!
Joja Mart.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he doesn't. He's not suicidal. He's just depressed and is always drinking himself into oblivion. It's just his thing.
He should really reunite his emotional baggage with his name tags.
Sure, we can connect this back to Psychonauts for some reason.
All right, so I must begrudgingly give this W to our good friend Czar.
Yeah!
Depressed claps all around.
I did it!
Mom, get the camera!
Look at me now, Mom! Listen to me now, Mom!
I made this way too easy, apparently.
I don't think you guys got a single one of mine right.
I thought I made this challenging too, but you guys got most of mine pretty easily.
And then there's Czar.
You know you've messed up when Psychonauts is the most normal game that you put on your list.
Oh my god, that's true.
What's funny is that I kind of want to see these games, all of them. I have to know that they exist. The stupid Ghoulies game, Psychonauts, and Naughty Bear Person. I've got to see it all.
Oh, honestly, they are actually really slept on games. They're so much fun.
I can't believe I lost. Again.
I can.
This is 2 losses.
That's 2 L's.
And Czar chalks up another W.
I think that's literally the second time you've ever won a game.
I think we established it was like the third.
This might be 3 or 4 for you. I've been thinking about going back to the episodes and finding out just so I can keep track, but that's for a different episode. In the meantime, guys, this game was a ton of fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was cool. And I mean, I got to learn about some fucking weird games.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
did.
I did too, and that's what's beautiful about what we've got going on the podcast is because we all have such diverse tastes, we were going to see some weird shit. Then again, I brought up Wind Waker, Undertale, and Jak and Daxter, which are very popular mainstream games, so, like, I guess I can't compete with Czar.
I think I brought up a bunch of mainstream games too.
Naughty Bear.
Naughty Bear! I want to see Naughty Bear. Oh, I want to see it.
The best part about that game is just waiting in the bushes and a bear runs by you and you just hop out and go, boo!
And then he kills himself.
Yeah, and then they kill themselves.
I literally spit out my water when you started talking about that game. I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life. All right. That's going to do it for this episode of the Game Tea podcast. We will see you all in the next episode.
You just got your game tea.
Later.
If you like what you heard today and you're looking for more ways to get your game tea fix, check us out on Patreon. With bronze, silver, and gold tiers starting at $2 a month, there are several incredible rewards you can receive for supporting the show, such as a follow from us on Twitter, access to a monthly Q&A session, an invitation to our private Discord server, and even bonus episodes of the podcast only accessible to patrons. Your donations will be used to make the show even better. The link to Patreon is in the description with our social media, so go check it out. Once again, thank you so much for listening to the Game Tea podcast.